Every generation has its GOAT. Michael Jordan ruled the 90s. LeBron James has defined the 21st century. And right between them, carved in marble, stood Kobe Bryant, the bridge between eras. But when fans, media, and analysts pit MJ and LeBron against each other, there's one voice that resonates louder than most: Kobe Bryant's. Why? Because Kobe wasn't just a bystander in the LeBron versus Jordan debate. He was a student of Jordan, a peer of LeBron, and a rival to both in different ways. He studied Jordan with surgical precision. He competed with LeBron on the biggest stages, and he crafted a career that mirrored, challenged, and honored them both. So here's the question: what did Kobe Bryant really think about the LeBron versus Jordan debate? And more importantly, what can we learn from his perspective? Let's step into the Mamba mindset and explore how Kobe navigated the endless comparisons and what his insight reveals about greatness, competition, and legacy. Kobe and Jordan, a mirror image with mutual respect. To understand Kobe's take on the debate, we first need to understand his relationship with Michael Jordan, because it was foundational. Kobe idolized MJ from the moment he picked up a basketball. His footwork, his fadeaway, his competitive fire, all patterned directly after Jordan. But he didn't just emulate Jordan, he absorbed him. In interviews, Kobe openly said, "I don't get 5 championships without him, because he guided me so much and gave me so much great advice." They weren't just acquaintances. Jordan became a mentor, a sounding board, a confidant. MJ once said of Kobe, "He's like a little brother to me." So when people tried to pit them against each other, Kobe never bit. He never claimed to surpass Jordan, though he did everything in his power to match him. He respected the origin of his game, and he wanted to extend that lineage. So where does LeBron fit in? Kobe and LeBron, friendly rivalry with deep mutual respect. Kobe and LeBron had a different relationship, more competitive, more side by side. They were never quite in the same conference, never met in the finals. But they were always linked. Team USA in 2008 and 2012, dueling all-star moments, and debates that played out across sports shows every day. Kobe saw LeBron's gifts from early on. He admired LeBron's court vision, athleticism, and intelligence, but he also understood how different their paths were. Kobe entered the NBA out of high school, just like LeBron, but had to fight for minutes under veterans like Eddie Jones. LeBron crowned the chosen one and handed the keys to the franchise from day one. In public, Kobe never tried to diminish LeBron's greatness, but he also wasn't afraid to assert the importance of mentality over versatility. One of Kobe's famous quotes was, "LeBron is more like Magic, I'm more like Mike. We're different animals." He wasn't trying to draw a line of superiority. He was drawing a line of style. And that's a critical piece of Kobe's mindset. He didn't believe in ranking players as better or worse based on stats or rings alone. He believed in what made each player unique. The debate itself, Kobe was never interested in picking sides. Kobe Bryant famously resisted engaging in the MJ versus LeBron GOAT debate. When reporters tried to pull him in, Kobe would redirect the conversation. One of his most iconic responses came in a 2018 interview when asked who the GOAT was. "Why do we have to compare these guys? What you're watching is the evolution of the game. Michael was the GOAT of his era. LeBron is dominating his. Let's enjoy both." To Kobe, the debate was a distraction, especially for young players who should be focusing on mastering their own game rather than arguing about others. He would often say, "Focus on what makes you great, not who you think you need to beat." That wasn't diplomacy. That was Kobe's deep belief in individual excellence. He respected Jordan for his killer instinct. He admired LeBron for his IQ and playmaking. And he saw himself as a hybrid of both, crafted through obsessive work, brutal self-honesty, and constant refinement. He didn't need to pick a side, because he had faced them both and become his own side. Team USA and the Brotherhood of Greatness. Let's not forget 2008, the Redeem Team. That summer was a turning point in the relationship between Kobe and LeBron. They were teammates for the first time, two alpha males on a mission to restore Olympic basketball dominance. At the time, there were whispers of tension. Would Kobe defer? Would LeBron step up? What happened surprised everyone. Kobe set the tone with defense, leadership, and a silent, laser-focused intensity. LeBron brought the voice, the pace, and the versatility. They complemented each other perfectly. LeBron later said he was the ultimate competitor. You couldn't half-step anything around Kobe. He would expose you, and I loved that. That Olympic experience built a quiet bond. Not of best friends, but of equals who respected the grind. Kobe never publicly said LeBron was better than Jordan, but the fact that he embraced him as a teammate, trusted him in the clutch, and later supported him off the court, that was telling. He saw greatness, and he honored it. The philosophical divide, mentality versus versatility. If there was one area where Kobe subtly separated himself from LeBron, it was in mentality. Kobe believed in the killer instinct, in taking the last shot, in attacking failure with fury. He modeled his mindset after Jordan's, sharpened it, and lived by it. LeBron, by contrast, was often labeled too passive in big moments early in his career. He made the right basketball play, even if that meant passing to an open teammate instead of forcing a contested shot. Kobe didn't criticize that, but he made it clear where he stood. There's a difference between making the right play and making the play that defines you. He believed the greats should own the moment, not just survive it. But here's the nuance. Over time, LeBron grew into that role too. He hit big shots, won rings, dominated when it mattered, and Kobe respected that evolution. He never needed LeBron to be like him. He just needed him to keep pushing the limits of what greatness looked like. Legacy talk, Kobe's real message about the GOAT debate. As Kobe got older, especially after retiring in 2016, he became more vocal about what really mattered to him. Not rankings, not rings, impact. Legacy isn't about who's best. It's about who inspired the next generation to be great in their own way. He saw Jordan as his North Star. He saw himself as the bridge. And he saw LeBron as a symbol of what basketball could become. Positionless, powerful, intellectual, and influential beyond the court. He wasn't trying to crown a king. He was trying to show us that greatness wears many faces. Love the insight? Let's keep it going. Like this video if you believe Kobe's voice still echoes in every arena. Subscribe for more untold stories from basketball's greatest minds. Share this with a true hoophead who sees past the stats. Comment below. How do you think Kobe would rank the all-time greats? Or would he? Let's honor the Mamba by thinking deeply, debating wisely, and respecting the legends, all of them.